You know, caring for an automobile can be a real challenge. That is, unless you know a top-flight automotive technician like MotorWeek's Pat Goss. Here he is with more of his priceless car care advice.
John, for years I've been getting letters about oil additives. You know, there are probably as many oil additives on the market as there are brands of oil. And they make all sorts of different claims about engine protection and engine longevity and all sorts of things. And some of these representations are pretty dramatic. Well, we wanted to see if any of them really worked. And we contacted Simon Petrochemicals. They produce a product called Tribotech. And they agreed to what I think is a very, very tough test. Now, what we did is very simple. We selected this Buick LeSabre. We put fresh oil and a fresh filter in it and a bottle of Tribotech. After that was done, the car was driven for over 300 miles. Now, once we had driven it, we brought the car back in. We've now drained all of the oil out of it. And we have put a fresh oil filter on it with no oil in it whatsoever. Now, Tribotech tells us that we can drive this car for a considerable distance without damaging the engine. And that's what we're going to try and see how far we can actually drive this vehicle. So that's where we're headed next. We're going to see if this stuff really works. Well, if I wasn't actually doing it, I wouldn't believe it. But I'm driving this Buick. It has no oil in it at all. Everything seems pretty much normal. There is a little bit of lifter noise, but that's because the lifters need liquid oil in order to remain pumped up. Other than that, the power is about adequate. There isn't any knocking or anything. It isn't overheating. So I guess the bottom line is, because we've covered over 10 miles with this car with no oil in it, bottom line is, some of these products must work. If you have a question or a comment, write to me. If I use your letter, I'll send you a MotorWeek t-shirt. The address is MotorWeek, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117.